I'll go ahead and go over here while we're waiting, because we have a zombie thing coming. Give me a chance to do this stuff. Sometimes the zombies come like instantly, and sometimes they take a little while. So anytime from 4 seconds from now up, the zombies can attack at any minute. Because that's what all they do. Put that there. See? Told you. Any minute.
Brains, brains, brains.
Brains.
I'll pull this back down so we can see more of the... Okay. La 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 la. Okay, let's turn this other machine on. Get that going. Because we're going to have to, as soon as the show's over, I'm not going to be able to do my after show stuff immediately. I have to run and send something by FedEx. So I have to run into town and get it sent. And then get a tracking number for it. We should be all good. There are times when you send things by mail or FedEx, and they get sent back with no explanation why they were sent back. So he sent in an egg timer to Tom Hanks. Nope. No, I am not. The thing is you do business with different companies and stuff. It's just normal. And some of them have net 30, net 60, net 90, which is when you're supposed to pay them. And you send stuff off, and sometimes it comes back. Like I did some stuff with the bank that was supposed to send a check to somebody, and they sent it and it came back, but they never told me it came back. So that company came back and said, "Hey, where's my money?" And I'm like, let me check. And I checked, and now I'm just going to write a personal check and send it to them and get it over with. It's like, here, I will FedEx it to you overnight, and then Monday morning you will have it. I don't like that kind of stuff. I like to pay for things that we get. It's just who I am. Yeah. Alrighty then. Let us go down here. We have opened up nothing. Let's get our Excel file. Get that going. Code stuff. That's what we need. If I had to guess. We love to endorse. Okay, I missed something somewhere. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If I had wait, checks are still yeah, you can still write a check. Starting game to find out pronunciations of my name differ slightly. Language is fun to me like that. Okay, well, you're jacked back. The way I read it. Yeah, I can see where you can see Jack Black. And then, yes, wait, checks are still a thing, yes. In the UK, they are not. In the UK, I thought it was very simple to send people money. It's not so simple here because you have to sign up for things in order to send people money, and that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Or you can have the bank send a check to them, but the amount of time it takes for it to actually get to them is like almost 2 weeks, and that's crazy for me. But if you write your own check and then set it FedEx, they can have it tomorrow or the next day, depending on what they have. So we don't have checks in the majority of. Yeah, you don't in the UK either, and I actually enjoyed that because I could do all of my bill paying everything. Literally sitting on my computer, I could take care of everything. Western Union, nah, I'm not a big fan of Western Union because in the last time I used them, whoever you're sending the money to had to have a Western Union near them and had to go there to pick it up. But I'm a big fan of just, okay, here's all my bills. Pay, 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 pay. Done. Yeah. Yeah. They can be, but they get the job done. And I should have just sent that person a check in the first place and had one of those things where, maybe I should just do this. And then did it the other way. And looks like nothing went through. But I will send it to them tonight. They will have it either tomorrow or on Monday or maybe Saturday. Everything will be happy. All right, here we go. We are looking for this. We are opening. When last we met, we were searching for different aspects of things. Let's turn the logos off. Turn our viewing window on. And nothing happened. I love when I push a button on OBS and absolutely nothing happens. Okay. Logos off. Okay, that time it worked. This one on. This is on, but nothing is coming up. Guess we have to do this. Because when last we were talking, which was yesterday, I was looking for all the assets that we need for our new build, which is number 13, returning from a build 7 to a build 13. So I was gathering all the assets so that we could resize them and have a nice clean set of directories for it. But did you pass any key? What? Okay. Everybody wants to cut nowadays. I usually don't step into banks. Check for a thing weird. But did you press any key? I always press the any key. Oh, poop. I missed the jokes. Sorry, Chryson. I bet I could have claimed one soda. You probably could have. We're running a little bit. Yeah, we're actually right about on time, actually. All right, so did that, and that. Need to open up our project. Our game. Raw art, that's where we're at. We have all of our NPCs that we need in there. Oh, we're a short one there, so let me bring this up. Okay. So here's all our AI generated placeholders. This is the guy that will be replacing the cat. His name's George. You know, that's George without his hat. That's George with his hat. Yeah, so we have our nurse and then her with this. I have to actually make this bigger. I think that it's too small. Okay, so we have all of our peoples. This is our idiot with his leg fixed over here because it's just placeholder. As we're making the idiot room, this is just where I'll put the PSDs. Our items, we started collecting them. So we have the hat. And then we have our fountain. Here's all of our altars. Here's our animation for, it's our After Effects file for the animation for the fountain. Here's the base, and okay, that shouldn't have been empty. Here's all the pieces. We have to convert those to the right size. Oh, because we put it in animation, that's right. And then the frames, which are the frames for the animation itself of the fountain actually working. Okay. And then we have items, which we talked about. Yeah, that's just him. And then the NPCs. So what we need some more items. And based on our item list, let's go back over here to our item list. We're going to need a lot of windows here. See if I have one for Photoshop already. Okay, and let's open. Oh, here. No, we need to go to altars. No, animations. No, fountain. Yes. Pieces, PSDs. Yes, we need to open all those. Open in Photoshop. It's not going to let me do them all at once, so I'll just drag and drop them on Photoshop. Because that's what you do. And what's funny is I could have swore that I already did this, but for some reason they're not showing up. So we're just doing them again. Let me get Photoshop up here. Okay. We can close this one for now and open up Photoshop. Or not. Okay. Because what we're going to do is basically I just need to have to make these all 64 by 64 as placeholders for the pieces. So right now, canvas size is 26 by 26. So we go image, upsize it. That should be all it needs to be done. Okay. Drop the background out of it. Okay, we're all good. That's going to be good for now. Could not use the... Yeah, I know. Whatever. Gotta do the same thing for all of these. Oops. Stop it. Apparently I keep touching things. And other windows keep popping up. Let's do this. Image size. 64. Same thing here. And then image size 64. All right, we need to drop the blue backgrounds out of all of them because that should never have been there, but we'll keep it for giggles. Okay. Why is it trying to erase? You're not supposed to be erasing anything. Thank you. Do a save for everything. That way it saves them all with the background cleared. We'll do an export. And these are all going to be 6464s. Show our game. Raw data. Fountain, alters, frames, pieces, fountain, pieces. And then this is a PNG piece 2, correct? Oh wait, we need to make a new folder. Make that 64. Because we're going to resize those to 32s and 16s as well, so that we have them for all the different versions that we have to make. Next, and this should be 3, correct? It's in the correct place. 4. 5. And then piece 1. Okay, so that takes care of the 5 pieces. So as far as the fountain, we're all good. Now we can close all these. Let me go back to our list over here. Need to have a window for our list. Okay, here's our list. So we can mark these ones off as having the 64s. Or we're going to call them raws, but they're basically the 64s. So we'll pull that as grayed out so we know that we've done them. Then we just need to grab all the rest of them. And where is our axe? Close that for a minute. We will need Photoshop. We do not need that open at the moment, but we can close it just by doing that and then reopen it when we need it. We need to go out here and find our axe and all of our other pieces. And it will look for that. Let's see what you guys have to say. Okay, let's see. Papa. Checks were weird, yeah. But you... Okay. Oh, poop. I missed the jokes. Okay, I bet I could have claimed 1 soda. Probably. You usually do. You usually get at least 1. Scream cat flops in. Okay. We're doing some deving? Yes, we are. What you making? We're basically getting all the assets together for our inventory system. to move it into a older version of our program, since our newer version has some problems with the code. And I think it's based on the spaghetti code that was used to make it all. So that's what we're doing, is I'm just collecting assets right now. That's all I can really do. It's all we basically need. I don't know. I don't need to do this a search. I think I know where all these things are that we're looking for. They should be in assets, new reference. Where is our axe? There's our dinner fork. Let's see if I can put that up. Let's see. I think it's this one. See, there's our fork we use in dad jokes. Right there. That is our fork. What I'm looking for, or maybe it's this one. No, it might be this one because it's not gold. We should probably have a gold one for special occasions, but I'm going through all of our assets. I'm basically looking for our axe. I know I made one, just not really remembering where I put it. This is our old inventory system that we could not get to work. So it's not in there. These we do need these. What are the sizes of these ones? Yeah, we can pull those into the raws. Yeah, let's grab those. Or actually, didn't I make these ones new? I actually did, didn't I? Yeah, we need all of these. Let's open this in Photoshop. Actually, let's grab all these. Let's grab all these because we're going to need them all. And that is where we will... These are the ones we'll do next just because we found them and we need them anyway. So, alrighty. Okay, now what we want is... I don't think we need all of it. I think we just need this rock here for the phosphate, or for the sulfur, sorry. So let's just cut that rock out and take it with us. And then do a select focus area. Is that going to do it? That might do it, or it'll screw it up. Say okay. Did it? No, it did the whole area. No, okay, we'll fix that. Control Z. Copy that. Make a new one. And say okay, create. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be done, so. And why am I not seeing our circle? I think with a 9 we'd be able to see it. No, I guess not. Not going to show us it. All right. Sometimes Photoshop decides to do what it's going to do no matter what you want. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be close. Yep. Yeah, this thing. Okay, say okay. And then go back to C and just say screw it. Okay, close enough. Image size 64 by 64. Take this off and make it a full 64. Say OK. Export. Did it screw it up? Let's check. No, it's correct. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Come back here. Items. Sulfur. Yep, that's our sulfur. Sulfur done. Now we could keep the PSD, sure. Save as. Because this is kind of where I screwed up last time, is I didn't save these things in proper places, so they got kind of all over the place. Bill Murray is a zombie. Yes, I remember that. It was Zombieland, if I remember correctly. Hello, Jerry and yourlings. Been out to sea for a bit. Well, welcome back, Great Unclean. Or Great Uncle Ann. Sorry. So I have missed a lot. Not the sea, though. Ah. Is that a new border? Is that a new border? Oh, this is phosphorus. It's not a new boulder. It's just we were for making matches and stuff. We needed phosphorus and we need some sulfur. So I just went and got a quick thing. That's basically what I'm making. It's just a quick thing for us to have in there in the inventory so that we can make new ones. Create. So let's just clean it up. We're playing clean up and gather right now. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's all of it's got to be replaced later anyway. And my mouse hand isn't as clean as it used to be. There we go. No matter where you go, there you are. Image size is make it 64 by 64. Okay. That is good. And then save as a phosphorus. And yes, I'm going to spell it all wrong. So just kind of have to deal with that. Save that as a phosphorus at 6464, then save and export it. Export as a PNG to actually use to resize. Okay, that takes care of that one. And basically, yeah, we're just creating things. That one is no good anymore. We don't need that one anymore. This is our incense. What size is this one? Image size. This is a 60. Okay, we'll do this. We're going to change the canvas size. Canvas size, because our height is correct, but our width is not, to make it a 64 by 64. So now it's a 64 by 64, which is in conjunction with what we were doing before. So save as. We need to go back to our new make sure we get everything in the right place. This is all raw. Okay. Items, PSD. Save that as the incense. Export with the proper size. Oh, sorry. Keep forgetting that. Export. That also goes into raw. Yep. So another 64 by 64 for our incense. Yeah, so we're just collecting all the pieces. All the pieces, resizing them the right size, and then going from there, basically. What is this one? This one we've already done. So now we have our... I think this one might already be close to... just a little. Let's go. 64 there. Wait, nope, see. Try this again. Turn that on, go 64. Say okay. Whoa. Apparently it's in the middle of crashing. I have crashed Photoshop. Wahahaha. It says it's building the preview, but it's not. It has chosen to crash. It's a little window. It will not let me do anything. What are you doing, guys? Ooh. Oh, sorry. Thought everything went blank there for a second. I think I have to crash out Photoshop here. And then just bring that one back in. Photoshop and task. Okay. I'm going to reload Photoshop because I crashed it. I love when I crash programs out. Do you mind reminding me? Sorry, something just came up in the way. Remind me of who painted you as a zombie. That was Gerald Brom. You guys will know him as Brom, B-R-O-M. You know, if you played any D&D, if you played Diablo, if you played anything, you know all Brom's work. You know, he is amazing. Yeah. Why do I think he has the most relaxed cat and regularly joins the stream and snuggles on Deskbrain? You must be talking about someone else. I don't have a cat here. I wish I did. All my kitties died. Yeah, so the painting was done by Gerald Brom. You know, and it says that on the when it comes up, because I want to make sure that Brom gets his credit for his work. It is not Bill Murray, no, it is me. Because Gerald painted me as a zombie, and I thought that was very cool. We became friends when I was still at Blizzard, and he was there doing some artwork. His son was also an intern with the sound department at the time, so I got to meet them both, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, so Photoshop died. I'm getting the, I have to get the honeycomb back so that we can fix it. Don't know why it crashed, but that's okay. I didn't think I did that much to it, but oh well. Let's do the exact same thing. See if we can crash it again. No, we did not. Makes that a little bit bigger, and then we need to adjust the canvas size so that the width matches the height. Okay, then we can save it out as save as, and we should put this in new reference. No, not there. Show our game. Okay, raw data, items, PSD, wax is correct. Find your own beeswax. Yep. And do an export as a PNG so that we have it as a PNG in our items list. And we do. Good. Okay, so that's the wax. Let's go back to our checklist. Oops, that's not our checklist. Oh, the screen moved. Okay, that's why. Oh, well, I guess we lost our checklist. That's okay, I can put it on this one. Oh, wrong one. Nope, not that one. Oh, that's weird. Did that crash too? No, it didn't crash. It's right here. Okay. All right. Oh, we're fine. All right. So we have our incense. I'm incensed. Okay. We have our sulfur. We have our phosphorus. We have our hat. We have our honeycomb. Iron rock we don't have yet, and then our fountains. I believe we have all of our pieces to the fountain growing. Yes, we do. Let me just go to the directory real quick. Oops. If we go back to the show, our artwork, raw art, fountain altars, was the altars animation, the fountain, this is the base, and the pieces, 64, okay, those are the actual pieces. Then the PSDs for it, but what about the frames for... Okay, we have the animation for it. We did not, apparently I did not put the actual frames for the fountain in here. So let's do that. So those repair frames down here at the bottom, these ones, are, as we're building the fountain back up, it's the pieces that get replaced, those things. Rum has his own art show case website, it seems. Yeah, he's amazing. He's you know his art. Anybody that's been a nerd for a while or into D&D or into our kind of things, you will look at his art and go, oh my God, I know that art, you know, because he's been around forever. You know, he's an amazing artist. He does everything with oil paint, which is just incredible. So, you know, even when he was doing the box covers for Diablo, he had a big piece of canvas that he was painting on for it. He would come into the office and paint all day. You know, it was really freaking cool to watch. Even the zombie that we have, which is this painting back here behind me, that is that's an oil painting, you know, and he did it when I helped with his Kickstarter for his very first art book that he put out, which was the first concatenation of all the artwork he had done to that point. You know, and my name's in the book, which is kind of cool too. And this painting's actually in the book. You know, because I helped support him because he's awesome, you know. And we support your own. You have to support the people around you that are doing cool things. It helps them know that what they're doing is appreciated. Because sometimes we as we don't get a chance to see that or hear that from our peers. Let's take in his modern. No, they're all too far away. But yeah, Brahm, I will put Brahm up against any artist in the world. He's amazing. Oh, he has a YouTube too. Master of the Macabre. But I was touting, in fact, I put it in our reading stuff, is I really loved his version, his book called The Child Thief, which is a version of Peter Pan that is very, very dark and just amazing. Really well done. Yep, he's got a Wikipedia. He's got the Art of Brahm website called Brahmart. Funny. You know, but I wonder if our picture's in there. Let's go to Brahmart and see. Yep. I don't remember the name of the art book. Yeah, Art of Brahm, that was the one. It's sold out right now, though. That was the one. Amazing artist, just absolutely amazing. Latest news, 1/2025. Yeah, if he ever comes out this way, or if I get a chance, I will see him again. But his art is amazing. Really, really good stuff. Here, let me see if I can pull some of this up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. For those of you that do not know. Let's get a window capture. Yep. Come up here. Get this. So yeah, so this is, let me start up here at the top. He does some really, really cool stuff. So, and all oil painting. It's not digital. It's oil. You know, so he actually gets out the brushes and does it all, and really, really cool stuff. Oh, that one's actually really awesome. Yeah, there's some gallery stuff here. Yeah, this one's one you've probably seen before. This one's one you've probably seen before. This is one you've probably seen before. This one. All of these you've probably seen all these before. Let's see if page 3. Very cool stuff. Really good artist. Now he paints this all by hand with brushes. He's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I'm very appreciative that he painted me. It was very cool of him to do. And he does write books too. I haven't seen this one yet. This one came out while I was in the UK, so I didn't see that. But yeah, let's see. Where is this one? This is the one that I love. I love this one. It's a novel, and it's really good. It's called The Child Thief. It is a very dark version of Peter Pan that is just amazing. And it's all about Peter Pan stealing children from the real world to fight the war in Neverland. Really, really good. Really good. But yeah, check out his work. His stuff is just really great stuff. I mean, just even like his pencil sketches and stuff like that, you just kind of go, oh my god. You know? What the hell, dude? No, but it's good to be the king. No, I'm kidding. You know what I mean. But well worth looking into. But yeah, he did our painting of our zombies. So if I bring our zombie back up, in fact, I think it's marked. I marked it. I thought I did. Let me see. Yeah, it says at the bottom, the Ad Zombie painting by Gerald Brahm. It is not the Disney version at all. I don't know what the original Peter Pan was written in the Dark Ages, but this is he did a really good job on it. I liked it. That is a great, or not like some. Yeah, the AI stuff has gotten a little bit out of control. It's just like there was one thing I saw the other day where they were saying there was this huge fire on the freeway in California, and they're showing this video, and I'm looking at the video, and car doors are opening up backwards, and people are like morphing into different things in the foreground. And I'm like, this is an AI generated animation. This doesn't exist. You know, so be careful what you see, because some of the stuff that you're looking at in Facebook and all the other things, some of it's just fake. You know, and AI, you can look at the details in the image, and it'll tell you, you'll know whether it's fake or not. So be careful with that one. Okay, as far as I remember, when I first read it as a kid, no, it's pretty whimsical. Yeah, this is not whimsical. Oh yeah, people are very much eager to believe things at first glance, especially if it reinforces their personal biases anyway. They want it to be wrong. And that's kind of sad. You have to look at what really is before you look at what you think it should be. Yeah, so be sure you're doing your homework. Be sure you're looking closely at the things that people are sending you, because some of them are very, very fake. Every day is April 1st. That's a good way to put it. You know, we could probably use that term as we'll say it's an April 1st problem. There's so much fake stuff these days. I rather read books than on the net. Yes. If it's on Facebook, it must be true. There are people that actually believe that statement, and I can't help but feel sorry for them, in all honesty. Because that's just no. Just no. Now, I'm going to look back at this because I could have swore I put all the pieces for this fountain in here yesterday, because I remember us looking at them and me going, oh, that background isn't actually there. Those are NPCs. That's George's PSD. Here's our items. That's the hat. I wish I could take credit for that saying, but I got it from Thor. Yeah, that kid. That kid. Can't live with him, can't live without him, you know. Gotta love all your children equally. Please know that that was a joke. Loki and Thor are both very awesome kids. I got very lucky with them. And they got very lucky with me because I didn't kill them. But whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to find our fountains. Because I could have swore that I had them in here. Okay, that is the animation for them. I could have swore I put them, the build-ups for them in here. Okay, there's Loki, blah, blah, blah. That's animation. No, I didn't put them in here. Okay. Who made you like this? I did. I made me like this, and then I made a copy of myself. Its name is Thor. Have you seen what the latest Google AI can do with videos? Not all of it, but I've seen some of the output from it, and that's why I was saying is look at the details in the videos that you're watching, and you'll find out that most of them are fake. Because in the details, AI doesn't know how to fix things. So like in the image that someone sent me that was animation of a huge fire in LA of rioters destroying something. I'm looking at this video, and number one, the fire looks fake. So I'm like, okay, let's look at the rest of the picture. So I look around at the rest of the picture, and literally, doors on the cars are opening backwards. People are appearing and disappearing, because the AI doesn't know how to composite, So the whole video was suspect anyway, but you have to look at it. Yeah, so you have to really look and question whether what you're seeing online is real or not, because it's 100% possible that it isn't. I looked at the Brahms Instagram, and he posted the artwork from Diablo 2 original cover, yes. Looking really cool, and I almost didn't recognize it since most of the details are missing from the actual box. Yeah, because there's things in paint you can't do with printing, so due to the heavy red-black filter on top, yeah. Because your publisher will change stuff. Do you know the decision of filtering the artwork so much? No, because I wasn't part of that. Box covers are done by, you have to, because when you paint or even when you digitally make stuff, is printable colors are completely different from RGB colors, CMYK colors, or even paint colors. So it may have been that when they were converting it to colors that could be printed, that it lost a lot of its detail. Yeah, be sure to just look deeply into the image that you're being sent. And it's funny because you'll see like the obvious things like people with 6 fingers, or people with, we see it with the artwork that we do when we do the AI mock-ups of stuff, as you see people with 3 hands, and you're like, where did that hand come from? That's why I always say that if you get an image from anywhere, look at the details, look at all the details, and that usually will tell you when it's AI or not. And my problem is what happens when AI fixes that? Because it's going to be harder than ever. Because like I remember when deepfakes came out, and everybody was concerned about that. This is worse than that. So CMYK, yes. RGB is 60 million. Yes. Now it's a mess. Yes. It reminds me of when I used to have to convert the artwork from Super Nintendo to Sega. That was a mess because you had 256 colors in Super Nintendo and 16 color grids. And Sega, similar theory, but actually different colors. So they had a very set number of colors in their palette, and you had to, or set shades of colors in their palette. All images made with AI should have a kind of water stamp. Some of them do. In fact, you have to look for them because the people that put the images out sometimes take them off. But the AI does, a lot of the AIs that make images do put AI watermarks on it. Snopes will be more and more popular. Why is that? Oh, because of the fact checking? God, I haven't been Snopes in a long time. Oh. Well, there's nothing much in there. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been there for a long time. I have to go and look at some of the stuff there, see what's going on. I won't be able to today because literally before I do anything, I have to go and send this FedEx because it gosh to be done. It's got to be done. No, I know what Snopes is. I just haven't been there in a while. There used to be factcheck.org was one way back when. So a lot of those kind of things. Honestly, I hope AI becomes more real soon so people learn faster. Do not accept things. Well, the problem is that, okay, let's look at IQ. You know, you have from the dumbest to the smartest with a bell curve. 50% are smart, 50% are dumb. You know, it's not an even distribution. So there's going to be smart people that believe stupid things and dumb people that believe stupid things. And there's going to be smart people that believe smart things and stupid people that believe smart things. So you really have to find out which you're dealing with, and it's not easy. But that is never going to change. No, it's not. You know, and some of them, and I've had friends do this, some of them will take obviously made up stuff and throw it up as, oh my God, see, I told you this was happening. And I'm like, you see the guy with the 6 fingers on his hand down there in the bottom right corner? This is a made up image. But it doesn't change the facts. Yes, it does. Because someone is trying to prove to you something's happening that isn't happening. You know, it's just like the whole, well, no, I'm not going to get into that. That would be too political. We don't do politics here. We can do stupid, but we can't do politics. I know they're not mutually exclusive. I get it. People think, oh, we didn't land on the moon and won't. Oh, that's true. Some people still think the Earth is flat, too. We're not worth trying to change their minds. It's better to spend our time pursuing other things. Yes, it's better to spend our time educating people and making them smarter, giving them the tools to cognitively think through things. And we don't do that much anymore, and we need to. From the news, are natural disasters and plane crashes. Well, even them, they're going to be easy to take care of too. No, you can't fight willful ignorance. They want to believe this stuff. So yeah, it's very hard. Get a load of this globber over here. Some of us know the Earth is flat. Okay. Yeah, I was reading an article once, and it was talking about how all through history, people have taken optics, and whenever a picture of the moon or the Earth was taken, it was taken through optics so that it would look like there's a curve when it's actually flat. Yep. Let's see. Yep. Well, it's just like the old days. It's like, where's the any key? Oh, it's Control Alt Delete. That's what we say. Just hold Control Alt Delete down, and that'll fix it. Humans. All right, where were we over here? We were working on something. Oh, what I was looking for our fountain pieces that I could have swore we grabbed yesterday and put into a directory, but it has not. It seems to have disappeared from the directory. So we will go find them again. Let's just go over to where we kept them before. See. The show 5.1 assets. New. Okay. Reference. Where you at, Fountain? There you is. Okay, here's all of our pieces. They're the right size. They should be the. Check the size. 996. Yes. Okay. Now let's close that window. Go back to this window down here. Is this one? Yes. And we're going to grab all of these, which is our progression of putting the fountain back together. We're going to move it into our raw art directory for our new thing. So that would be, let's see, is this one up here? Nope. Nope. This one. Nothing better than just randomly capturing windows so that I just show everything on my thing. Okay, this is the right one. Okay. All right, so we go to our fountain. We're going to go to our base. We're going to put those 4 in there. View extra large icons. Yep. So it's funny because I don't know why it does this, where it puts a background in there when that background actually isn't there. So it's very funny. So when we use that, it will be fine. But here's our base. So we have our base. We have our pieces at 64. So there's our 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back to our list. Put this over here and go back to our list. Okay. Shaggy. This is up here, not that one, this one. Okay. So let's mark these guys off. Yeah, don't always ask, always inquire. Don't just assume what you're being told is correct. Even though when the same people do scientifically proved methods to measure the curvature of the Earth, to prove the Earth is flat, and get proven that the Earth is in fact not flat, and still refute hard evidence in front of them. Yeah, people do it every day. Can't fix stupid things. Nope. The wizard's first rule. Yeah. You know, the best villains in the world, and even in stories, believe they're right. And that's just how it works. If they believe they're right, then they will go to the ends of the earth with it, no matter what is told or put in front of them. They're going to go and try to find the proof that shows that they're right. And that's that can be very scary sometimes. And now I'm looking for our axe. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Absolutely. Okay, we need this. Let's open this in Photoshop. Open with Photoshop. There's our reeds, because we do need our reeds. Oh, basically I'm going through, and this directory should be up there. Basically, I'm going through one of my art directories here, looking for all the different pieces. So like I got the reeds, which is this one down here, up here. And then I'm looking for all the other things that he needs. Now this is when we had our voting on the t-shirt stuff. All right, there's our bees. There's our fountain inventory. We need this guy. And this guy. And we need those 2 items. Let's open those in Photoshop. You go there. Go as well. Okay, what else do we have up here that we might need? No, we don't need that. We don't need those. Don't need any of that. Okay, so there's our meds. Our medicine bottles. Make smalls. Oh, this is a lot of our stuff that we had might be in here. Oh, some of them are way too small though. Got that. Do we have logs yet? I don't think we put logs in our items list. We did not. Okay, what size is this log? 16. Are all these 16s? No, 42. 500. So show us the NAS setup. Why would I do that? I have 3 of them. Why would I open that up to an online thing? Let's just say there's a lot of them, and they do their thing. Here, let's just take that off the table here. No, it's already on there. You guys have already seen it, so there's not much I can do about it. But it did make me laugh to do that. Where did? Okay, my whole background disappeared on this. Hello, McFly. Start pulling things out here. Oh. Apparently I picked it up and moved it. That can't be good. Oh, no, there we are. We just covered it up a lot. Okay. I didn't realize I had that many things open to where I just kind of buried our main story. Okay, that was from yesterday. I can delete that actually. Take that one out. My camera is not off. It is behind there, see? Camera is still there. It is just covered up with other windows. All right, so we do need a big ore rock, which is, I know I do have one in here. We didn't make our 32s and we didn't make our 16s. Okay, so make smalls is not the directory we're looking for. Pieces we have already got, which is all of our fountain pieces. Yep, we got those. These guys, we've got all of them. We need we're looking for an axe. I know the axe is in here somewhere. I think we've gone through this directory already though. Yeah, this is the directory we just went through. Let's go back one to new. Go to base. No, this is all of our tile sets. There's a log, but what size is it? That's a 16 by 16 log, so I may need to get the PSD for logs. Yeah, I have to find the PSD for the logs. Same thing with the stone. Oh, this is the bottom. Okay, go back here. Base house, rock. What's a basic rock? One that is in the game. These are the arrows. Let's go. Let's do this axe. Do a search for an axe. Oh no, no worries. Okay, the axe is not in these directories. Yet I know I made one. Let's go out to the C drive and then just do an axe. It's got to be in there somewhere, right? Yeah, I have several NAS systems and they all have different levels of security on them and they all have different jobs to do. So, in fact, one of them needs a drive changed in it, so I'll be changing up a drive in it. I just picked up a 18 terabyte drive for it. So, all that points you're enabled is terrifying. Oh. Now, the NAS system setup is quite elaborate to be able to keep prying eyes out. Load of the Glover over there. actually. Do you back up all your VODs so you can eventually create an AI? I back up my VODs, but not because I'm trying to create an AI of myself. I don't think you really want an AI of me. But yeah, I have a copy of every show we've ever done, except for the first one, because that is the Great Lost episode, which is the very first one because I didn't hit the correct buttons. You can also take a bus to it. Oh, we're talking about something. The road to hell. Yeah, you can take a bus or a slide. A slide works really, really well if you're trying to get to hell. When I buy a house, I'm going to put a slide in that will take me to the basement where my office will be, and then there'll be secret slides throughout the house so I can disappear at any moment. I thought that would be kind of fun. You know, or a bat pole even. A bat pole can work too. I'm sorry, I'm still searching for our axe. I don't know where it went. How much to move in? For me or you? I'm not taking boarders at this time. There's a town in Norway called Heal. Yes. In fact, is it that? There's a website, don't look it up, called The Girls of Heal, I believe. But yeah, it's not a safe for work website. Okay, we got quest. That's our hat. Why is our axe not coming up? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. You could have a slide for outside that you trick undesirable guests into. You could. You can have slides that go almost anywhere, really, on your property. It'd also be a good way to enter the pool on hot days, so you don't have to walk out there, put your towel down, do all that stuff. You just go like to your fenced-in room and slide on in to the pool from there. That could be really good. But I always wanted, like, and I think everybody wants these things, these little secret rooms and stuff like that, to where you can, like, just disappear sometimes, like when family and friends are visiting or whatever, you know, depending on how you get along with your family and friends. Yeah, the problem with the slide to the outside to get rid of somebody is you can only use it on them once. They're not going to fall for it the second time. At least you wouldn't think so. Oh, look, there's our axes. There is our axe. Let's open this one. I actually like that one. Let's open that in Photoshop. Okay, let's get the things that we have here done. Let's do this. We're going to put this out. Did I get it? I got it. Okay, good. Copy it. Say new. This way it'll give us a nice clean one, the right size. Just put it on there. Thank you. And then say, oh wow, this is massive. Let's see, image size. I want to make it a 64, so 64 by 64. That's not going to work. We need to make that one 64. Say OK. Makes it tiny. We have to change the canvas size to be 64 square. That means our width needs to go to 64. Okay, we should be all good. Now we can save that as a PSD axe. PSDs, yep, axe. There's our axe, so we have that now. close that. Okay, so yes, then close. Now we have to send an X. We have to make a PNG of it. Export. Export. And then these are our items. So yes, it'll be there. Export. This. Then you can use it. Winter hell freezes over. Yeah. No, I have a nice seven-story condo right on the River Styxen Hill, so I'm actually looking forward to when I finally get there. You know, I have a lot of friends there, so I don't think I'm going to be bored. You know, but Earth icons are 2D flat Earth cover. Can anyone bring me up to speed on what our dear Yurjoy is doing? I haven't been able to catch the stream for about a month now due to busy work. So, okay, well, Miguel, Lagor. Basically, I'm collecting all the sprites and stuff that we're using in our new inventory system, because we have to take a step back to a couple builds back, because I kind of screwed up, you know, and mixed too many different versions of code over the different tutorials that I was doing, and I couldn't get the inventory system to work. So we're stepping way back and recreating it in a better light, so to speak. So right now I'm just collecting stuff and making it the right sizes and all that. So let's see, not that one, but that one, 640. 64, that is correct. And then we need to make it 64 wide just for giggles. This is just so we only have to write one piece of code to place everything. Let's say export. Wait, no, we have to save first, and this would be an energy PSD. Energy bottle. So yeah, so it's a lot of collecting stuff and that kind of thing. So save that. And I just realized you're not seeing the screen, so let me put this back up till we get to Photoshop. Maybe this one. Okay. So yeah, so I'm just going through our list here. See if this is a PNG. Export. Also energy bottle in this section. So this is 64. We're making our 64 by 64s for our items right now. Okay, that one's done. Let's get a health one. Actually, I don't like that blob on the top, so I'm going to erase that. Don't like that. And then we'll probably go back later and make this blue anyway, but you get the basic idea here. Okay, copy. Yeah, that didn't work out right at all, did it? Image crop. Thank you. Image size. Bigger one, this one here, 64. Canvas size. And then file save. This is energy bottle 2, because we'll have 2 of them just for Because yeah, our other one should be red, but I may have missed. Oops, no, we don't want to close that. I want to do that. And then export as PNG, so we have it for. Yeah, we didn't put it in there. So. Okay, that one's done. Don't save. Okay, so our reads. File. Create our reads, then we resize those. Image size, highest number gets a 64. Okay. Canvas size, even it out to 64 on the other end. 64 tall. Save as. Reads. Okay, that's our PSD. Now we make it a PNG. Cool. Okay, next victim. Ah, our wax. We got wax. Wait, I thought we did this one. Didn't we do this one? I thought we did. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, wax is already done. Okay, so we're get that done. I'll close that. Let's close that just for a minute. We need to come up here and turn our list back on. All right. Back to our list. What are we missing now? Okay, we have our axe, so we can do that. We have our reeds. We don't have our iron rock. We don't have our rock ore. So we'll have to get those. Our health potion, I think the energy potion that we said is actually our health potion. I think I called it the wrong name. Let me go to that directory real quick. I think that was actually our health potion. Yep. Hell doesn't want me. They're afraid I'll take over. Yeah, we'll let you lead for a little while until we get bored, and then we'll throw you out. Bring me up to speed on what to do. Okay, we already talked about that. Don't worry about my name.
Irinonum says, raid time has been achieved.
Oh, has it?
If you wish to finish what you have in mind before we raid, we don't mind more year joy time.
I am actually in a good stopping point because I have to go and rename. Let me just rename a couple things here. Let me rename this guy to a health potion. That's the PNG. We gotta go to the PSD, rename that to health. You're not seeing this, are you? Okay, so that's there. That way we get rid of this one on the list. And meds is a different one, which we still have to make. So these are the three that we still have to do. So we have to do logs, which I'll have to find the logs. But yeah. Did I put those in the wrong place? Our game? No, that's in the right place. Alrighty then. Yep. Okay. Close that. Close that. Close all of these stuff up. Let's save this so we know where we're at. And close that. Save that. That is our list. I don't know why it's asking us to save, but we will save it just in case I change something that shouldn't have been changed. And then close this. Actually, no, not close this because we need it. Okay. Just minimize that. We've done all that. We've done... Okay, we're all good. All right.